When people appeal to religion and tribal affiliations more than experience to persuade for votes, great woes before the state. Emilokan. The presidential election might have come and gone, but the echoes of the attendant irregularities and INEC refusal to follow through its own guideline will remain with us for a long time. However, parties have decided to pursue the statutory and constitutionally laid down rules to addressing such violations. And as we wait with keen interest the legal firework therefrom, I salute all of them and Nigerians for their resilience and patience. While also we await the governorship election, the pressure is more at the state level now because of the anger from the first process and the upset caused in state that were allegedly stronghold and birthplace or birthright of certain political parties or persons. That is the beauty of participatory democracy, where the people are awakened to their responsibilities. That's it sweets me. Even my governor, Obaseki, Obador Rich Market, is now allegedly begging market women to save him from impeachment from the same House of Assembly when they never inaugurate. Being the one when he failed to inaugurate for 4 years. It is sweet when citizens put their leaders on their toes. The scenario is also not different in Lagos because of our uniqueness and diversity as the most populous black city in Africa. As the government appealed for votes from some Igbos who have shown their block vote with their participation in last week's election, some Yorubas also are threatening fire and brimstone that outsiders cannot dictate leadership for them in their land. And like Ebele Azikiwe Goodluck Jonathan during the PDP era, the Labour Party candidates suddenly realized the Gbadebo, the Chinedu in Gbadebo, the Gbadebo in Chinedu. And the fact that his mom and wife are Igbos. Well, nothing politics don't go feel let Nigerians do. Anyway, make I face my front, Jerry. However, I must admonish those threatening fireworks against the Igbos to remember that these people are no longer strangers or your enemies. They are, in fact, now your brothers and sisters, and as they validly co-own and bought land from you. So caution and diplomacy should be the watchword, so we don't unnecessarily throw our dear peaceful Lagos into unnecessary tribal cold war. I also must salute the effort of the state government at maintaining peace. Eko ni bajel. Anyway, what happened to that slogan, self? But if I say I don't understand why election in Lagos would evoke such emotions to both tribe, religion, and cultural sentiment, and usual less of competence and experience, then I lie. Remember, apart from the fact that Lagos is a representation of the microcosm of the macro Nigeria, we also know they use religion and tribe play for here. Even though we are less godly and even hardly understands our cultural beliefs and nuances. But in all, make they calm down, we'll take them easy, because there will be a life after election. Just as the manipulations are frightening, the intrigues of the elections are also plentiful. We saw where people voted out of anger against status quo for political parties, even though they didn't know or hear or interrogate the candidate of the parties they were voting for. A former governor of Kano State, Ibrahim Shekarau, won senatorial seats on the platform of MPP, even though before the election he defected to PDP. People just voted for the parties without minding if they had a candidate or not. Same thing is replicated in other places. In private business sector in Nigeria, you are required to have requisite knowledge and experience before being deemed qualified for a job. But for political office and the leadership position here, apart from the fact that statutorily you are only required to read and write in the opinion of the umpire INEC, most often than not, you might even be asked to come and go by the powers that be, or you can claim that it is your turn, Emilokan, or the turn of your region, or the turn of your tribe. It's a mekona. A new one, though, is you can equally be lucky to get elected if the people are angry with the status quo, as you will just benefit from their anger without even pasting poster. You see how Buhari landed on the job and ended up reversing the economy 30 years backward because of anger against Jonathan. I will therefore advocate that while it is okay to be angry with the system and the structural hegemony of a few, let's not throw away the baby with the bathwater because of anger. We can't discountenance the place of experience in leadership in Nigeria and expect to build a better society. The place of interrogation of these qualities like leadership, experience, capacity, ability, and understanding of the intrigues of leadership can never be overemphasized in Nigeria. It is not political parties that build institutions, but individuals. Remember, even Buhari tell us, say, no be him promise us anything, say na him party. If you like, insult me. That will not take away the fact that no one party is inhabited by only good people, while the others is inhabited by bad people. Now, the same people. So interrogate their individual strength, capacity, weaknesses, knowledge, experience, and understanding of the job, and not just appeal to tribe, religion, and primordial sentiment, especially for governance at the local government and state level. Like they say, you never know a man or woman until you give him power and money. Well, we will stop here till next week when we come back for yet another topical issues. But for previous episodes, kindly follow us on all our social media platforms shown on your screen. As I say always, stand with your candidate and not party, even if you are standing alone, until we get the INEC and leaders of our dream. Remember, for a vote is like a rifle. Its usefulness depends on the character of the user. See you next week.